Here we are, folks. It is time for Option A, our second PLE here at AWA. It all kicks off with Zelina Vega challenging Cora Jade for the Women's World Championship, and then it moves to Cody versus Dusty, father versus son. That is sure to be a heated exchange. The AWA Tag Team title match, Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan defending against Tama Tonga and Tongaloa of the Bloodline. Braun Breaker challenges Eddie Guerrero for the United States Championship. Drew McIntyre challenging Sami Zayn for the Television Championship. Randy Orton looks to fight his demons and right the wrongs as he goes one-on-one in a Falls Count Anywhere match against the man who is trying to kill his legend and steal the Legend Killer title from him, Austin Theory. Grayson Waller defends the AWA Intercontinental Championship against his own rival, Obafemi. Solo Sikoa one-on-one with Wade Barrett inside of a steel cage. Gunther defending the AWA title, the megastar LA Knight, and finally man AWA Option A briefcase ladder match. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Axiom, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. The winner wins the Option A briefcase, where you can cash in anytime, anywhere for up to 6 months on that title, the AWA title. But it all kicks off with the AWA Women's Championship up for grabs as Cora Jade defends against Zelina Vega. Really? Here comes the LWO, Dragon Lee and Cruz del Toro with Zelina Vega, walking her to the ring as she prepares to challenge for the Women's Championship. She won the opportunity to challenge for this title by defeating Rhea Ripley, Jada Parker, and Dakota Kai in a fatal 4-way match. And now she gets the chance to be the second AWA Women's World Champion if she can knock off the woman that beat 5 other women, including Indy Hartwell, Rhea Ripley, Jada Parker, Liv Morgan, and Asuka. Tournament. One of the of that match is Women's World Champion. Option A, the Women's World Champion. Look at the beautiful stage that we are in tonight. As Cora Jade walks in, Women's World Champion with the leaving the same way. She said she has worked hard for this moment. She will not Vega the AWA Women's World Championship, which is being defended.
Introducing the champion from Queens, New York,
the Puerto Rico.
and her opponent from Chicago, Illinois, the AWA Women's World Champion,
Cora Jade, the Women's World Champion, to defend her title to Option on the challenger, Zelina Vega, the champion Cora Jade, and the match is underway. Jade with the early knife edge chop and a shot to the back, dropping Vega to one knee. Cora Jade in her first probable many title defenses here as Women's World Champion. She was unsuccessful against Alexa Bliss. That may put Alexa Bliss at the top of the list to challenge her for the Women's World Championship should she retain here tonight. And now submission hold to Vega. Is Vega going to lose her title match? Again, Vega won this opportunity by winning a fatal four-way match, also including Jada, Rhea Ripley, Dakota Kai. Russian leg sweep into a submission hold, but Jade's foot in the ropes. Referee forcing the break. Jade rolling to the outside now. The champions for face first into the corner goes Vega. Vega feeling the effects. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Dropping Vega on her. Cruz del Toro distracting Cora Jade, giving Vega some time to recuperate herself. Cora Jade now sweeping the leg. Reversal knees to the back. Jade. Vega now on the receiving end of a huge super kick. To the top rope goes Jade. Jade now with a splash to the back on the outside. Referee's count restarts now. Back body drop, putting Zelina on the floor. That is very, very thin padding, protecting these two superstars. Referee now at a count of 6. Back in the ring goes Vega. Jade now back in the ring at a count of 8. Cover here by Jade to retain the title. There's 1, 2, and Jade retains her Women's World Championship. As we take a look back at some of the action there, beautiful bulldog by Cora Jade. This match here was all Cora Jade from the beginning. Cora Jade had all the offense in the match. Zelina Vega really just couldn't get out of the box. Jade with the victory, retaining her title, knowing that there is a very good possibility that coming down the pike will be Alexa Bliss wanting her rightful shot at the Women's World Championship, as she already owns a pinfall victory over the Women's World Champion. Great first match to kick us off at Option A. Cora Jade retaining her Women's World Championship. Moving on now to father versus son. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, one-on-one against his son, Cody. Dusty in the ring, waiting for Cody to make his entrance. Cody Rhodes coming into the ring. Referee rings the bell, and here comes Dusty. Dusty is taking it to the American Dream. Just stomp after stomp after stomp in the corner. The Nightmare versus the Dream here. Match is already underway. Dusty with another pre-match assault onto his son. Dusty believes that it was because of his son Cody, as they were both in that 8-man battle royal for the TV title at Title Turmoil. He believes that it is because of Cody that he is not the television champion, and he wants to repay Cody for that. Dusty with Cody up, hanging Cody across the ropes. No titles on the line here. It is father versus son, something way more important than a title. Respect and bragging rights on the line here. Cody wanting to do things the right way as Dusty has him up in another knee to the shoulder. Cody wants to beat his father the right way. Dusty doesn't care. Dusty says he will beat Cody Rhodes, his own son, by any means necessary and take his son behind the woodshed if need be. Dusty said, I would be the television champion if it wasn't for my bastard of a son. Dusty asking the fans inside this stadium here at Option A what they're cheering for. Dusty now to the top rope. Referee got to a count of 3 now. Big body slam, dropping Cody. Dusty now with an elbow through the heart of his son. Cody Rhodes has not been able to get out of the block here. Went for the bionic elbow and missed. And now Cody with his own shot. Cody with his own bionic elbow. Top rope moonsault cover by Cody. Here's 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Dusty. Running STO there takes down Cody Rhodes. Most of this match's offense has been Cody. Big elbow from the big Dusty Rhodes. Cover by Dusty. Here's 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Cody. Cody connecting with the pedigree. Cover. Is this going to be it? There's 1, 2, and Dusty again gets the shoulder up. Now Cody measuring his father. Could be going for some crossroads. Has it hooked and connects. Cover by Cody. Is he going to knock off his dad? 2, and no! Yet again, Dusty Rhodes kicking out. Elbow of his own right through the heart of his father. Another moonsault. And now Cody measuring again. What could we see here? Cody yet again going for and connecting with the crossroads. The second one of the match. Cover by Cody. 2, and Cody knocks off his father following the pre-match assault. Cody Really took a while to get out of the blocks there. Did not want to hurt his dad. Big elbow from the Dream. Almost sealed it in stone. I thought this would have been it right here. That big elbow from the top rope. I thought this was it right here. But Cody had other things in mind, kicking out. Cody connecting with the pedigree. Wasn't quite able to get the job done here. However, after the pedigree, he connects with not one. Crossroads. He connects with 2 crossroads, which set the match in Cody's corner. Cody Cody Rhodes with the victory over his dad. And what a match it was. We shift gears here tonight. Back to championships. As the AWA tag team titles are on the line. The Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, challenge the Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan and Dexter Loomis, for the AWA World Tag Team titles. Tonga Loa, the first member of the Bloodline here at Option A. And his tag team partner. There is, you see the Samoan Werewolf behind him, Jacob Fatu. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Bloodline, with Jacob Fatu in their corner on this night. Challenge for the tag team titles against the Wyatt Six. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa lost to the Wyatt Six in the qualifying match. Where the Wyatt Six defeated them and went on to title torment. And inevitably won the tag team titles over the Street Profits. Ten matches total here tonight. All six titles up for grabs. There you see Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. And here comes the AWA Tag Team Champions. Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis of the Wyatt Six beat the Street Profits of Title Torment for the tag team titles. Of course, you know they'll be flanked by the entirety of the Wyatt Six. Nikki Cross, Erica, Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and Joe Gacy. You see Rowan and Lumis, the tag team champions. We've already seen one title retained here tonight. Cora Jade retaining her Women's World Championship over Zelina Vega. Will that remain true for the Wyatt Six? Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis looking to retain team titles. So her down to the ring. Led by Uncle with the lantern. There is Nikki Cross, Sister Abigail. Huskus the Pig, Uncle Mercy the Buzzard, and Rock the Rabbit. I think it was. The AWA World Tag Team Champions. Up for grabs here.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the AWA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 439 pounds. Tongaloa and
Solo's bloodline. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa.
at a combined weight of 545 pounds. The AWA World Tag Team Champions, Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan, the Wyatt Six.
The Wyatt Six, World Tag Team Champions here in their first title defense since winning the titles back at Title Torment. For the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa also in action later tonight as he takes on Wade Barrett inside of a steel cage. Tama Tonga and Dexter Lumis to start things off in this AWA World Tag Team title match. The first title defense for Lumis and Rowan of the Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy surely in the back, watching this match intently, watching his pupils, leaving Joe Gacy out here to protect against the man you see on the outside there, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Not enjoying what he sees as he is seeing Tongaloa just eat shots repeatedly. To the top rope now goes the one half of the tag team champions. Lumis missing with an elbow drop. Tongaloa and Tama Tonga have been a tag team a lot longer than our champions, which to a lot of people would make the challengers the favorite, which is not something you hear very often. And now a cheap shot to the back from Tonga Loa. Even with the numbers game even, there is still going to be some interference from the bloodline, which makes it a bit unfair for the Wyatt Six. As you can see already, Jacob Fatu reaching for a bat and throwing it in the ring. Dexter Lumis targeting the back of Tonga Loa. Here comes Lumis with a big side suplex, planting Tama Tonga. Tonga now into the corner. Here comes the double team. The big 300-pound Rowan is going to be a battering ram into the chest. And now a big headbutt, head-to-head connection there from Rowan. The Wyatt Six are targeting their assault on the smaller of the two Tongans of the bloodline, Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga able to get out of that submission hold there. And now a cutter out of absolutely nowhere, just planting Eric Rowan. Tag in. Here comes the powerhouse, Tonga Loa. I don't care how strong you are. Big, what a senton there, or a moonsault, and due to the turnbuckle pad getting ripped off by Jacob Fatu, the pin wasn't counted. Big splash by the 300-pounder. Rowan now going to the corner, tag in to the other half of the tag team champions. Here comes Dexter Lumis. Lumis now with the submission onto Tonga Loa. Loa fighting out of it. Loa now with a Samoan drop. Big running STO taking down Dexter Lumis. Lumis now into the corner. Double team by the bloodline. Lumis now back in control. Winds of change. And another cheap shot by Tonga Loa. Into the wrong corner goes Tama Tonga. Here comes what could be another double team by the Wyatt Six. Two big shoulder tackles from two men that are not very small. The 300-pound Rowan and the 250-pound Lumis. Rowan now with Tama Tonga to the rope with a big scoop slam. Cover here to retain the titles. Here's 1, 2, no, kick out at 1 by the challengers. Tag into Loa, and here comes Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa now on the receiving end of a sidewalk slam. This match has been all champions so far. What a full Nelson slam by Rowan. Here's 1, 2, and the Wyatt Six almost retaining the tag team titles. Rowan now with that palm choke slam. Cover by Rowan. 1, and it's broken up by Tama Tonga. Tag in, here comes Dexter Lumis, the man who scored the winning pinfall for the Wyatt Six in their tag team championship victory. Just got back body dropped. Cover here by Tonga Loa. Are we going to see new tag team champions? No, it's a kick out at 2 by Loomis. Jacob Fatu is having a really bad day out there, as he's more worried about Solo, who has a steel cage match coming up later on against Wade Barrett. The next time we come to you on a PLE, it will be Collision Course. AWA Collision Course is the next PLE that we will have. These two teams may be set up for another collision, on their own collision course, at Collision Course. Big running clothesline there. The champion needs to make his make a tag to his tag team title partner. And now Tonga Loa with him up, planting Dexter Loomis head first on the mat. I would have went for a pinfall personally. To the corner now. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are looking, and it connects. Cover here by Tama Tonga. 1, and it's broken up. The titles are saved by Eric Rowan. Poor Loomis needs to make a tag to Rowan. If not, we may see new tag team champions on the top rope, and a big was going for the tag and got interrupted by Tama Tonga. Jumping DDT, planting Loomis. And a springboard, went for the springboard moonsault and missed. Didn't quite get enough distance there. Went for a double team, got reversed by Loomis. Loomis now planting with an STO and a submission! A submission locked on the Tama Tonga. A submission on Tama Tonga. And it gets broken up by Dexter Loomis. Loomis now tagging in the big Eric Rowan. Jacob Fatu looks like Jacob Fatu has been ejected from ringside here. To the corner goes Eric Rowan. Another double team. The strength of Tama Tonga being able to hold the 300-pounder. For Tonga Loa to deliver the leg drop. Loa went for the same thing and missed, just like his tag team partner did. Loa now planting Rowan with a DDT. Tonga Loa now on the outside with Rowan. Another DDT on the floor. Referee's count now at 3. And as you can see, Eric Rowan has been busted open. Back in the ring goes Rowan. Tonga Loa needs to get back into the ring or he's going to lose his team the tag team titles. Count of 8 now. Back in the ring comes Tonga Loa. The bloodied Eric Rowan now with a big boot. Tag into Tama Tonga. Face first into the turnbuckle goes Tama Tonga. Big shot to the back. Clothesline now. Cover here to retain the tag team titles. Kick out at 2 by Tama Tonga. tag in. Here comes Dexter Lumis. Went for the leg drop and missed. And now another submission hold. Another submission hold. Is Lumis going to tap out? Yes! Lumis passed out. We have new tag team champions. New tag team champions in the Bloodline. The Bloodline are the new AWA tag team champions. In what was a great match there. A look back at the action here as we crown new tag team champions. The Wyatt Six fall to the Bloodline as Dexter Lumis passes out in the choke by Tama Tonga. Thought it was over right there, but Loa was able to kick out. I thought it was even over right there. But luckily, Tama Tonga was able to break up the pin. The jumping DDT by Tama Tonga. This was almost it right here. 2 almost had the titles retained, and this was the beginning of the end as Lumis passes out. The Bloodline win the AWA World Tag Team titles, and Solo may reign supreme after tonight. Switching gears now to the United States Championship. Eddie Guerrero one-on-one with Braun Breaker, with Eddie defending the United States Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA United States Championship.
This man defeated AJ Styles to become the #1 contender. Keep in mind, though, keep this in mind, the winner of this match will defend the AWA United States Championship in the main event of the next TV show, the next episode of AWA TV, against AJ Styles following AJ's successful victory over Eddie Guerrero in a non-title match. So whether it's Braun Breaker or Eddie Guerrero, the winner of this match has AJ Styles to get through. I would keep that in mind as we continue on here tonight. Braun Breaker. Him and Styles unsuccessful in the triple threat match at our last PLE title tournament. Here comes Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, the AWA United States Champion. He's walking into a big test for him, especially after losing to AJ Styles. Any momentum he may have had may have been completely taken away from him, especially knowing that even if he retains tonight, he has to defend against AJ, the man who just defeated him not too long ago. Eddie Guerrero, the United States champion, has a tall task ahead of him as he defends against that dog, Braun Breaker. There you see the United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun
Breaker, the challenger here.
And his opponent, from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, the AWA United States Champion, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie raising that U.S. title with pride. Match underway. U.S. title on the line. Eddie Guerrero defending against Braun Breaker. The strength contest is always 9 times out of 10 going to be won by Breaker, especially in a situation like this. Eddie with a reversal elbow to the face of Breaker. Again, the strength contest won by Braun Breaker. Shot to the back of Eddie. So far, we are 1-1. Cora Jade retaining her Women's World Championship over Zelina Vega, and new tag team champions in the Bloodline. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, new tag team champions. Braun Breaker looks to make it 1-2. And win the United States Championship. Eddie looks to make it 2-1 and retain the United States title. Go around now. Eddie with his head trapped by Breaker. Not the matchup I was expecting thus far. I was expecting a lot more high-impact moves, especially from Breaker, and there's one just tossing Eddie nearly across the ring. Big shot, dropping the United States champion. Eddie said that his confidence was not shaken by losing to Styles on the last episode of AWA TV. Braun now with a big axe handle. No, missed. Eddie moving out of the way. To the rope goes Breaker. Went for a boot. Missed. Hurricane Rana. Breaker is not going to win a speed game when it comes to Eddie Guerrero. He has to rely on his strength. He's got to keep Eddie grounded. Eddie is going to beat him on his feet at all times, as you see right there. Eddie, United States champion. Elbows to the skull. of Braun Breaker. Eddie now with a submission hold, and Breaker getting to the ropes. Cover here by Eddie to retain the title. There's one, and a kick out at 1 by the dog, Braun Breaker. Breaker now in trouble. Oh, there's one. Here comes number 2. And number 3, the Three Amigos, covered by Eddie yet again to retain the title. There's 2, and Eddie Guerrero retains the United States Championship, and he will walk into his second title defense on the next episode of AWA TV as he'll defend against AJ Styles. Braun Breaker nearly had Eddie at some points in this matchup. However, Eddie was just too skilled and too experienced, as the experience will always win out. And you're seeing the beginning of the end here following the third Amigo. Eddie with the cover, referee in position 2, and Eddie walking out of option A still.
And still, AWA United States Champion,
Eddie Guerrero still your United States Champion following an amazing United States Championship matchup. Next up, we're going champion to champion. Sami Zayn defending the AWA television title against the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Now, the reason for this match was the main event of episode 6 was that Sami Zayn got himself counted out. He got himself counted out and didn't set out to what he said he was going to do. Drew McIntyre came to me and said he would have won the TV title and wants another shot. I agreed, and thus we are here. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, TV title on the line. As we are 2-1. 2 champions out of 3 have retained their title. So far, the only title to change hands. The AWA Tag Team titles, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa winning them off of the Wyatt Sixes, Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan. McIntyre in great physical condition, can go for a while. The stamina of a racehorse. And here comes the television champion, the man that won that 8-man battle royal at Title Torment. And speaking of 8 men compete tonight in the main event for the Option A briefcase. The winner of that briefcase can cash in the title. Cash it in anytime, anywhere for up to 6 months on the AWA champion. AWA TV champion Sami Zayn to defend the AWA television title against Drew McIntyre after getting himself intentionally counted out. And that is what it's all about, the AWA television title here at Option A.
Introducing the challenger from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, the AWA Television Champion, Sami Zayn.
Zayn issued an open challenge, which was answered by Drew McIntyre. Match took place. Sami got himself intentionally counted out, walked away with the TV title, although eating the loss. Tonight, we try again. Sami McIntyre for the TV title here at Option A. The bell sounds and we are underway. Sami on the receiving end of a jawbuster now. Now a collar elbow tie up here. Sami sending McIntyre off. Now McIntyre doing the same thing. Back to a collar elbow tie up here. And now the arm wringer applied by McIntyre, in control of Zayn. Wringing the arm out of Sami Zayn. Champion already in trouble. Neck breaker dropping the champion. McIntyre now. No way, no way, no. Mac. Drew McIntyre. Sami Zayn needed to be counted out to retain. The resiliency of McIntyre, delivering the future shock DDT after already bloodying Sami Zayn for the victory.
Here is your winner, and new AWA Television Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew
McIntyre, your new AWA Television Champion. Pick up part 2 from this very spot. A part 2 after crowning Drew McIntyre the new television champion. Congratulations to McIntyre on your new championship. We will see you in Option A Part 2.